Skull. Here goes another punch in the face. I'm gonna start referring to these crackers as bird food. That great feast that the All Father's preparing. Very good, very good. Got this morning. It's an Instagram post. What's this? Oh, is this a? Oh man, is this a? What is this? Okay. Europeans had dark skin and blue eyes 7,000 years ago. Oh, these are dark skinned Europeans that this bird food was talking about. Oh, okay, all right. Let's see. All right. Well, okay. Early Irish people were dark skinned with blue eyes. Documentary. Hunter-gatherer population inhabited Ireland before being replaced by early farmers. Oh, that's this. Oh, this Irish news. Oh, okay. I remember seeing this. There was one of those K.M.A cats that made a video about this documentary that went over down in Norway, and the Icelandic people, they lost their mind. Wait a minute, because it said that these were the original inhabitants of that area. There was this soon to be bird food. It's probably gonna get the blood eagle when the judgment time comes. That was saying all this stuff on my channel. Then he claimed I deleted his messages, which I did not. I left it there because it was just gonna be evidence against him. I was gonna let people who came read it. He probably deleted it himself. But anyway, these are the real Vikings. Ancient Irish people were black with blue eyes. New documentary suggests. And that's how they do it. Like they drop it in, they go, oh, suggest. Michael Jackson's daddy had blue eyes too. And this, oh yeah, this is right here. This is Cheddar Man. Who's Cheddar Man? You know how white people in their science, they got this thing where they take the bones of somebody and they do the DNA and they put the skin back on it to give you a approximation of what they look like. Well, this is Cheddar Man. And I'm going to go to the video and show you. Now, of course, they're going to be like, oh, well, that was debunked. Yeah. See, just because you make a video and put debunked as your thumbnail doesn't mean it's debunked. You're an idiot.
This is what people look like in Western Europe and Britain 10,000 years ago, not what we would have expected.
Oh, you Hebrews and your we was kings and we was everything. You still, I don't know how to do this scientific shit. This is the BBC. Discovered in 1903. His appearance was a mystery until now. So I did this? I did this? Or did your people try to lie about it? Whoopsies. Dumbasses.
I'm Chris Stringer. I'm a research leader in human origins at the Natural History Museum in London. And I'm holding here this wonderful reconstructed head of Cheddar Man. And I've been studying the skeleton of Cheddar Man for some 40 years or so. And now with DNA technology,
40 years. Levi would say put it in the chat.
we've got the whole genome of Cheddar Man. And here we've got a scientific reconstruction of what he looked like. We've got his hair form, his skin, his blue eyes, and that dark skin colour, that combination really striking. And getting out of here information about his biology, the fact that, for example, he couldn't digest milk because that came in with the advent of farming after the time of Cheddar Man. So we're getting his whole biology, how he relates to people in Europe at the time, and how he relates to people in Britain now.
Man, this really seems like a bunch of white people. I thought it was this Israelite cult that was making this shit up. Huh. Huh. Who would have thought? Dumbass group of people. So, this might be sideways on the screen now because it flipped over. This is a book I've been reading. I suggested it to my brother. I bought mine on Kindle, but Kindle won't let him buy it anymore. Apparently, Kindle has run out of the digital version of this book, but you could possibly buy it on Amazon if they don't decide to say, oh yeah, they all got burnt. True myth: Black Vikings of the Middle Ages by Nasheed Al Amin. I am up to like chapter 17. I did skip a chapter. And there are some passages in this book that really blew my mind. A lot of the information I already knew. I had looked up information. I Googled it and found websites that were saying that the images of Vikings were that of dark skin. And the historians of the day during the Viking raids wrote them down as black men. They called them black heathens. And then, the white people come and say, oh, they were dark-skinned Europeans. Yeah, I know. They was what you call niggers. So anyway, this these fucking people. I mean, when the Bible says that they took everything, like even the thief leaves a little, but Esau took everything, they took every tribe, every land, and then they split it amongst the rest of the Gentiles. These people have no culture other than thievery. So when you see them on their little Instagram pages, their YouTube, they're a nation of cosplayers. That's their low-level magic in Hollywood. They make all these shows, the Vikings, this, right, and they got nothing but themselves playing it, when in fact it was them that had nothing to do with these people. But again, maybe in the future, I'll read some passages out of this book. Let's see. By most accounts, Denmark was inhabited by a royal race of Norsemen whose legendary kings were called Skoldings. In Beowulf, this royal race was descendant from Skoid, who in the Ynglinga saga is the son of Odin. Whether Dan, supposedly a legendary king from whom Dan Mark was named, was accepted by all the Danes during his reign is uncertain. Tribe of Dan. I mean, if you have the knowledge, the pieces are there, and you read this book, you see, they tell you that these people, these Vikings, in this book it talks how they migrated from Egypt, how they were in Ireland and Scotland, and how they eventually moved over to Norway. Like, it's all there. This book confirmed the things that I already knew. We already knew that the Vikings were having rap battles. We know, listen, these people try to steal shit. These people have no shame and no conscience. They try to steal shit that's easily verifiable that they didn't do it. Like, they talk like, and I've seen these comments, oh, well, we made rock, we made jazz. Everybody knows you didn't make either of those. You can hide the classical music thing a little better, but when jazz music came out and we were playing it, it was like hip-hop back in the day. It was like, oh, hey, you listen to me, Marsha, you better stay away from those niggers in that jazz. That was considered the devil's music. They're playing notes that aren't real. Where are they getting these notes from? Like, they couldn't even do it. Then us being the fools that we were, they come and align themselves with us, they learn under us, and all of a sudden they made jazz. America tried to destroy all the bluesmen, and then the British invasion happened. The British invasion was when all these British Caucasian bluesmen, so to speak, came and got their idols, as they called them, and brought them to Europe. And people like Buddy Guy and B.B. King were like, they didn't realize how big they were until they got to Europe, because some of these guys ended up working as janitors in the United States. It was because of that British invasion that their popularity resurged in America that was trying to destroy them. And the only reason they came back is not because, oh, we feel bad. It was like, well, they have so much popularity now, we can make some money off this. But they tried to destroy it. Same thing with rock. And if they could do it, they do it with hip hop too. I guess it's harder to do with, with YouTube and all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, like these people did not make anything. Their style of dress, their clothing. I mean, you look at these hairstyles. Listen, I used to have a friendship with some of these Edomites, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if some of these Viking hairstyles you see with the braids, like literally, I've seen them rocking straight cornrows. Oh, you're not the only people that braid your hair. You can slap the fucking cornrows off of these people's head. You know what I'm saying? Their hair is not made to hold braids like that. To do that, they gotta put all types of gel. Let me tell you something, man. You braid a white boy hair or a white girl hair, especially in cornrows, let them go play a game of basketball, see if that shit don't come out. You know your hair, you can keep braids in for almost a month. It'll get a little fuzzy, but it'll hold. You get in a boxing ring and get mollywopped. Your braids is gonna stay in. So it's like, this ain't you. This ain't you. Y'all peep how Cheddar Man kind of looked like he could have been a Native American, right? We know who the real people are now. So I just wanted to share this. And the Danes are often cited as particularly barbarous, and ancient chronicles called them black, as historical works of the period attest. Now, I just looked down. I just happened to look down, and my eyes fell on that part. All hail the All-Father and Most High, the Creator of all things seen and unseen, huh? These people are liars, man. Let me, hold on. What's this right here? It's getting native territories eastward. Asian. The Finns were a short, dark-skinned, complexion people who overseed the Arctic regions from Europe into Eastern Asia. Such people were occupying the Shetlands when the Norse arrived, and most are presumed to have been killed or taken into slavery. Most historians aver that the Norse invaders were Norwegians. The Norse called the aboriginal peoples of northern Scandinavia Finns, but we need to understand that in more ancient times, Finns were not confined to the country we know today as Finland. This book will make so much sense, and if you watch the show Vikings and you have just a faintest understanding of the law, you'll start to see the connections between them and the Hebrews, and you'll definitely see the connection between them and the Danes. But I'm gonna stop this video here. I can't see how long this is. I'm gonna stop this video here. On my channel, I don't bite my tongue. So I want to say sincerely from the bottom of my heart, you Edomites and the rest of you Gentiles can kiss my ass. I am not going out of my way to make you feel welcome. I'm not stopping you from coming, but I'm not somebody that's baptized people anyway. You sons of Jacob, raise your head and be bold. These people ain't shit, and they never were shit. If they was shit, they wouldn't have had to steal everything. If they were men, like they claim to be men, their history books would say, we came over here, we raped and killed these people. They the sons of God, so what? We had their underage daughters bent over, their sons bent over, their wives bent over, and the men bent over. This is what we do, baby. They not men about shit. So all them zaddy lovers, they gonna see who the real men is very shortly. Well, with that being said, I hope you found this video informative, if you of my people. And Israel, come on, it's time to rise. I feel good today. I feel good today. Skull.